For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's good, everybody? It's a Saber054. Got a TCG match using Groudon Boss Killers today. It's the Claydol deck from Silver Tempest. With the attackers you may expect, Groudon, Tinglu, and Terrakion. It was my intention to use this with Rhyperior again, just because I think it might be more interesting using a Stage 2. The Stage 2 with the highest HP they decided to give us at 200, which is still terrible. But it's so inconsistent and it's so bad that I just got a bunch of losses using it, getting frustrated. You know, it's bad enough your shit is going to be inconsistent because, you know, it's a Stage 2 with Claydol and you can't have supporters. Rhyperior dies in one shot. You know, Rhydon dies in one shot. These cards have terrible HP as always, so I might as well just use the basics. Use Groudon. It's going to be a faster deck. At least I'll get an attack off before I die, hopefully. Anyway. So let's see what's up. This guy opened up with the Hoot Hoot. So Noctowl is going to be in the deck. Kind of a bad sign. I'm going to get the Terrakion and I'm going to use the trekking shoes. I got the Claydol. I kind of need to keep this because these things are valuable. Have the barrel in hand, so I know that I'll be able to draw a bunch of cards next turn. Our deck really just has draw power through the barrel and Greninja. That's about it. All the item-based draw cards are sort of going to fall apart if you can't use the barrel eventually. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, this guy's using, well, I'm not sure, but it's possibly something with Charizard. Gets this fucking water Ogerpon mask. It really pisses me off, man. It really does, because this thing, once again, is one of those double snipers. Hits the active and then hits something on the bench. And since all of these small Pokemon, they got like 50 and 60 HP. Just like this is 2008 without the good parts of 2008. You know, Bidoof with 60 HP. Go and look at Mysterious Treasures Bidoof from 2007, 60 HP. Baltoy, 50 HP. There's about like 10 different Baltoys you can find out from Gen 3, not even Gen 4, that are going to have 50 HP. So absolute embarrassment. And what pisses me off is that even if I evolve these guys, like next turn I'll evolve into Claydol. Claydol has 110 HP, which is also shit. It's gonna get killed with the Ogerpon, the barrel too. Like all of these cards get killed. It's such a handicap, man. Such a big disadvantage of trying to run these Pokemon. It's crazy. Plays the stadium, it's not gonna matter really. I don't run tools, but the Itchy Pollen is gonna be very annoying because now I can't use items and this deck is all items. No supporter cards. So I got all of the handicaps. You know, you wanna use a rogue deck like this, you get all of the handicaps, no benefit, like not really any advantage. So I see a bunch of trainers I can't use. I mean, at least I saw some stuff that's not items. So I'm just going to spread the energies around and hope to God I can switch next turn and make an attack. I'll put the second energy on the Terrakion and just cross my fingers. I really just pray on the top deck. What I top deck next turn is going to make that difference. I need like an energy just to switch, because if I draw like a switching outlet, I can't use it. Any item I can't use basically. So I'll be stuck while this guy is setting up and using Itchy Pollen. It's pretty bad, man. Really, really bad. Ultra Ball. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what to call this deck, but I think it's been popping a lot more lately. I played against it a bunch with Flygon 2, got the matches on the channel. Using Terrapagos with Charizard and the Noctowls. as opposed to, I don't know, just using Charizard with Pidgeot. Okay, so I did see an energy, got that retreat, perfect. I want to say I got lucky, but at the same time I am running a lot of energies in this deck. So let's go ahead and get our attachment since I can't do anything else, might as well. Going for the kill, getting the prize. Terrakion is invincible, and the item lock should be over now. Okay, so not the greatest position to be in, but it could have been a lot worse, honestly. Like, if I couldn't attack, it was just going to be game over if I couldn't kill the buddy this turn. Alright, so this guy's going to evolve into Noctowl, and you better believe whatever he grabs, one of those cards is going to be boss's orders. Completely play around my Terrakion. You know, once again, all the little merits this deck could have, they can easily just be played around. And no matter what he decides to do, he's basically going to fuck over two of my Pokemon, and I cannot escape it. It's absolute shit. The terrible HP these Pokemon have, I'm just so sick of it. You know, and I sell this crap, and I get people in the comments telling me that I'm crying and I should narrate the matches differently. I just really don't understand anything. Some people. You know, respective and honest commentaries, respective and honest commentary. I'm saying stuff that reflects the game state and what comes to my mind. Plus, I almost feel it's an obligation to just keep mentioning this. You know, people need to become aware. People need to just go and see, okay, let me just check out cards from past formats and make these comparisons, make the math. I mean, it's basic math at the end of the day. It's pragmatics. You know, the disparity between the rule box Pokemon, how they improve, and then the regular Pokemon, they don't improve as much. It's so stupid. And he's going to go for the play. Going to get that double kill. And I really don't know how I'm going to pull off an attack next turn. I can't use the Terrakion, unfortunately. I only got one Claydol. All of my dudes need 3 energies to attack. So even with a manual, I won't be able to do it. Let's see what we can cook up. I mean, I gotta get basic Pokemon. I finally can use my items at least. Use the shoes. I mean, the only hope is if I get like a manual, if I get a free attachment from the pickaxe. That's the only hope. So, go for the trekking shoes, capturing Aroma. I will actually not get this. Get another Aroma. Okay, I'll use the trekking shoes. I get a Claydol, and I do get an attachment. Excellent. So I get some good luck here. If I didn't have this luck, it would have been game over. Like, seriously. You can't win against a deck like this with all these handicaps. But because I got lucky here, I'll be able to pull off an attack and get a one-hit KO on this water Ogerpon. So it's beautiful. I get the threat out of the way, get his ace pick out of the way, collect my 2 prizes, and I'm still in the game. Put in that pressure. Somehow we pulled it off. I can't believe it. I'm not really scared of the Charizard because we don't run any EX Pokemon. All of the overkill damage the guy can do, it doesn't matter. It's possibly the thing he's going to use. There's nothing really else. Dusknoir is also going to be a bitch once again because of the terrible HP. A single Dusknoir play, it's a single prize basically. So once he kills the Tinglu, I mean, he's going to go for an Eono. And without the Barrel, this could be pretty bad now. I do see an Ultra Ball. I do see a Pickaxe. But the thing is, we are going to need a bunch of energies for the Terrakion to attack. Now, at least, I guess if he's not running Pidgeot, You know, the Noctowls, they're really strong with the double search, but after you play them, you can't get anything then. So more Hoot Hoots, the Featherbird to draw. It's just like, fuck, man. All of this draw and search. Incredible. So let's see if we can do something. I mean, the Ultra Ball at least means I can get one Claydol. Will it be enough? Well, I'm gonna get the barrel. That's what I really need to get, actually. So use the shoes first, and the counter catcher is useless right now. I see a Claydol. That's a great thing to draw. So now I can just use the Ultra Ball, get the barrel, and I'll draw 5. We need to see a single energy, and then I can pull off an attack. Just cheesing my way through this. And then the Prime Catcher too. You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do, instead of just hitting this Charizard and not accomplishing much, I'm going to use the Nest Ball, get the Groudon, the last one in the deck, our last attacker, since I have to discard the other one. And I'm gonna power this guy up, use the Prime Catcher, and kill the Featherbird. With the weakness, it's gonna be very easy. And this way, fucking Dusknoir is pretty much useless. He won't be able to use him. Plus, he can't draw with the bird. You know, the Charizard is going to remain fresh, and this is my only other pulling card besides the catcher. But I want to do this because I know that the Dusknoir is just going to screw me over. So I'm going to discard just 2 is enough with the weakness. And all of a sudden, I mean, with all the handicaps, I managed to just stay in the game. So very good. This could have been such an ugly, ugly match, man. When things go wrong. Right, so he did evolve into the Dusknoir. I don't know why you did this, since if you use that, you lose. If you use that, you lost. So, Noctowl as well. Again. Let's see what you're gonna cook up in this long-ass match. Just need 2 attacks on the Charizard. Will it be enough? I can't pull anything else, unfortunately. He's taking his sweet ass time, and he decided to get the Professor guy and Super Rod. So I know what he's gonna do. I think he's definitely gonna recover that water guy, Ogerpon. And he does. I mean, it's just, yeah, just taking advantage, abusing the fact that my small Pokemon have shit HP. Just sort of cheese your way to victory. It's why Greninja has been so broken too. Like, I saw a post on Twitter and I replied to it too, saying Greninja is one of the most broken cards of all time. Yeah, it is one of the most broken cards. And part of what made it so broken is the fact that the double snipe that hits for 90 times 2 gives you dual prizes on the small Pokemon easily. If the small Pokemon had bigger HP as they're supposed to, the way I see it, then it would have been a great card still with the discard and draw, but wouldn't have been as broken, you know, in the Comfy decks and in other decks, Excalibur decks, when you can get that double kill. Okay, just hurry up, dude. Do what you're gonna do. Yeah, he is gonna prepare the fucking Ogerpon, just finish me off, and attack the Charizard. So, the Terrakion is going to mess with his plan a little bit because, you know, Ogerpon does hit the active. It can't hit both benched Pokemon. And I could actually stop that with the Manaphy, but instead I'm going to get the 4th Claydol. Should I have maybe benched the Manaphy? I think it would have worked out, but I need to see like my Super Rod too, because I run out of attackers here, and Claydol does such shit damage too at 70 for 3, like this is 2010 again, that if I attack with Terrakion and then I have to use Claydol, I'm not really accomplishing anything. So we really just need to attack with Terrakion and then next turn somehow dig up another attacker. I'll put the other one on Barrel, because I think if he's going to target anything, it's going to be the Claydols he's going to try and get rid of. Hit you for 120. So Terrakion is now immune. Charizard is softened up. I don't know, maybe he's going to be afraid and not leave the guy active there. He doesn't have any other Hoot to evolve into. No Pidgeot. So it's what he can use in hand. I mean, there's only 6 cards left in the deck. I don't know what else he has going on. He is going to retreat, and he goes for a boss's orders. But you can't use the big attack, so he decided to do this play to get my barrel stuck, but I actually have switches and plenty of them in this deck, my friend. So all I'm going to do now, since you went ahead and did that, I'm just going to get Tinglu in the deck and Groudon. I mean, it doesn't matter what I get because I just need to use the Nest Ball. Get the dude down and switch, and I basically got game. This guy probably doesn't even know it. So get the Tinglu. It's pretty much GG whether I play the other stuff or not, but I'm just going to go ahead. You thought you were being clever, but you messed up. Indeed. But, I mean, you guys can see that. Even with all this shit, I pulled out. Like, if I didn't have the exact answers at the exact time. And he just managed to make it so close to it. Like, I'm just barely winning here. And he's just disappointed. His play backfired. Yeah, you got no right to complain, my friend. So, get the victory. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sub to the channel. Leave a like. Share the video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What-ay!